All right, today we got Ethan Klein just ended his career. I've never really been a fan of Ethan Klein. He's always struck me as fake, a little bit just always picky and choosy, you know what I'm saying? But I also don't know him like that. So all my context on him is just based off of clips that could have potentially been clipped out of context. But let's get right into the video and see why everybody's turning their back on him, because I know he's a popular creator, but I don't know, bro. His energy just always rubbed me the wrong way personally. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. We're streaming every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Where you at, family? Y'all know where to find me. Come on.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.
I low-key had to talk about this because growing up, I was on YouTube in the 2016 and 2017 era, and what I remember is that white dudes and non-black people would spam the anti-black edginess gimmick, and Ethan Klein was one of those people. I think it's fair to say he almost got off to saying the N-word or just slurs in general. It was associated with...
That's what it was. I mean, I don't think that's even the only thing. I think he just said a lot of bitch ass shit in general, but this nigga thought he can get away with saying nigga. The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Slap your bitch ass. Oh, let me calm my ass down now.
Keemstar back when he used to run Drama Alert. And y'all already know how Keemstar is.
FaceTime, yeah. Like,
oh,
shit,
so
now
what
he's
the
fucking
fuck?
famous somehow, and I'm famous.
Yo, you're in trouble. Why?
Oh shit.
That crypto shit.
Keemstar, shut the fuck up. But when I woke up and I seen Ethan get dished the EDP allegations, my jaw was dropped. But I wasn't necessarily surprised, so I'm gonna go over all of this, talk about it, say how much I think he's weird, and yeah, consider this a Socrates special because we straight chilling today. I'm not locking in on the editing, but let me stop yambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually start. Hit my business email for paid promo inquiries. I'm gonna lay this on you guys hella blunt, but Ethan Klein has an old Reddit account that goes under the handle of _troll, which is
What? See, this is the thing, bro. Certain things you just don't joke about. And this is why I say it's like, if you have friends that think this is funny, let's make accounts called pedo troll and go on the internet and just do stupid, weird stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. It's like, bro, you're a fucking weirdo. Leave me alone, bro.
pretty weird considering everything he was saying on the account, which includes anti-Palestinian rhetoric, which, let me be abundantly clear, it's free Palestine, and when I get to it, I'll say it again. But the stuff we're about to get into is just very crazy. Obviously, you're gonna ask, like, DH, how do you know it's Ethan? Well, this is a screenshot of the man promoting his H3H3 Productions account, saying he wants to get into YouTube. Now, is that substantial? Sort of. But I'm gonna say allegations, because I'm an 18-year-old with no funds for legal fees. But I just found even more proof as I'm writing this, so let me show you. Ethan would promote his videos on Reddit and would get
How old is this nigga? He looks like he about goddamn 55.
feedback. He also has two accounts, the actual H3 Reddit account and his other one. And this is him once again confirming that this is his YouTube channel that he was promoting on his other Reddit account. But it's like every time I write, something gets retconned, and he ended up actually admitting that this was his account in an IG response, which I'll talk about later. But first things first, let's start about the weird jokes he was making about children. I'm not even gonna read this out. It's just weird, and I really hope this is merely just a joke. I hope it's just another edgy joke.
How it's like, again, I'm cool with dark humor, mind you. I'm a big fan of dark humor, but it's just like, why are we making edgy jokes with pedo in the title? Like, bro, it's like, what?
And he doesn't actually like children. But the second screenshot is even worse, and it's back to the racism thing I was telling y'all about early on. I don't even understand joking like this. On top of it being a hypothetical about a child, why did he have to make it a Negro child? These screenshots just continue to add on to the bad look that Ethan has. And I feel like with guys like this, there's always this weird obsession with black people. That's why they be spamming like anti-black jokes. It's already weird enough you're joking about children like this, but then you want to make your hypothetical children you're joking about black too, bruh? Get out of here. I don't mess with that. But here's what makes it worse. Back when he was doing his podcast Frenemies with Trisha Paytas, who, to be honest, she's a whole video on her own, he said something that was crazy. This was alarming.
Girl for a month?
Around a month, yeah.
Do you love her?
Fuck off.
Is Brandon good at
Honestly, yeah.
She's 17.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Brandon, what's up?
What
Anyway,
She couldn't get
listen.
into Jason's party because she wasn't 18. Like, I knew about this. That's when I distanced myself. And Jason would always be pissed at me that I wouldn't film with Brandon. I'm like, he's an actual, like, and we're actually, like, and he's, like, 24.
Having sex with a 17-year-old isn't.
For sure.
It's
with
for
a
sure.
minor, for sure, that's an actual, it's a child. 17-year-old is a child.
So, okay, whatever. I don't need to debate that, but it's illegal.
And it's a pedophile.
Well, someone that has sex with kids.
She's a child. That's a child.
But you don't magically become not a child when you go turn from when the clock ticks midnight.
That actually is like how it works, yeah. Like, you also have no business being with like an 18-year-old, but like 17 is an actual child. It's actually legal. Like, you actually should go to jail.
But, okay, well, I'm not here to debate that, but some states it's 16.
But it's not that in California.
This is Ethan Klein defending a 24-year-old who was sleeping with a 17-year-old because a state says that's legal. That is probably the most red flag thing I've heard, and I don't know how this didn't ring any alarm bells, especially when this dropped. And I think it's sort of contradictory to his response statement, which
This shit's so weird because it's just like, I just don't get why grown men be doing this shit, bro. Like, there are so much beautiful women in the world that are your age. Just follow the fucking rules, bro. If you live in a state where it's 16, if you're smart, you still wait till they're 18. And even then, if you're over the age of 20, you're like 22, 23, 24, and they're 18, just wait till they're at least 19. It's just like, cause then you're still kind of like in that pre-order area. You know what I'm saying? Just let them get some seasoning and experience in the adult world. At least. Goddamn. I just don't even get it, bro. It's not that deep.
like I said, I'll talk about when I get there, but let's talk about some of his pro-Israel talking points that he be spamming. This screenshot is him denying the ongoing ethnic cleansing of Palestinians because of a life expectancy, and part of his response was dismissing everything as a joke and shock humor to get you to check out his YouTube channel. But how is the joke denying the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians? During 2024, I would scroll Twitter and see so many crazy things that was happening to Palestine, and that's 2024, and we actually got the footage for real. Now just imagine back then. So I just ask, what is funny about that? Now look at this screenshot. This is in r/Israel, by the way. I'm gonna use 2 screenshots to show you just for better context. How is this even a joke, bro? Niggas will straight up be Zionists, but then claim they're trolling or whatever. This is not a troll, not at all. You are actively saying Palestinians are monkeys or not evolved. And then the worst screenshot of them all, he quite literally says there are anti-Palestinian laws, but low-key just have an open mind towards discrimination because you might understand. Bro, get the fuck out of here. But I will say, Ethan has always been a questionable figure in terms of the internet. I mean, he was recently singing Not Like Us and got the lyrics wrong just to say, nigga, you can't make it up.
And down, call an ambulance, big a beat, bro, man.
The music? I want to hear what he's dancing to. Like what the vibe is.
It's Kendrick.
Bro,
Oh, God.
Is it worth
no,
it?
man down, call an ambulance, big a beat, bro.
Like, okay, bro. Y'all know what's frying me so bad about it? He's literally always been saying nigga. He's always been saying slurs. And yet, he's been around for how long? And I think that's really just a symptom of 2017 YouTube. iDubbbz never had to apologize for his racist past. And I think all these YouTubers that came up during that era, low-key, we just gotta get them up out of here. No cap. Just pack them up, bro, because these are not the people you want to have a platform. Black people been telling y'all about these type of weird individuals. People who make their entire humor anti-black rhetoric or slurs or just, you know, masking straight up bigotry as edginess are not to be trusted. So for all this stuff to come out about Ethan,
if the only value you bring to the table is just tearing people down, it's like, it's clear what your true intentions and motives are.
I'm not surprised, and yeah, no cap. And also, bruh, I forgot to mention, but his wife was in the IDF, and I found a crazy Reddit post that proposes that his wife was lying about her role in the IDF and even had photos like these to prove she was more involved than she'd like to let on. Here's the link. Take a screenshot on your phone and paste it into a browser or something. I'm not gonna go over it here. I say all this to say, having screenshots that show you saying anti-Palestinian things and then having a wife who is just in the IDF, but hold on, she's not even being completely truthful truthful potentially about her involvement in the IDF looks very crazy. And I don't think you can just brush off all of this as jokes when you have this mountain of just insanity. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. But finally, let's talk about his response because it's super shitty. Honestly, I'ma just keep it a bean. Like, it's horrible. I'll have it up on screen for a little bit, but the gist of it is that niggas only know of this because of a data breach. And basically the account was, by his words, merely a character that was meant to be shocking to drive.
A character that was meant to be shocking. Like, bro, you're not in a fucking movie. You were in a Reddit. You were doing this on your free time. Like, bro, that is such bullshit.
Traffic towards his channel. And he ends the response saying it's better to joke about being an EDP than it is to have the actual, you know, explicit content on your computer, which I agree. But he's also the same nigga playing Kawhi Leonard robot defense.
But you're joking. Like, bro, just literally imagine, put yourself in his position. You are sitting there in your dark room alone, typing on your phone, cracking jokes to strangers on Reddit about being an EDP. Like, what? What world would that ever be like cool or funny? Like, that's just like, no, nigga, this is how you feel. It was just a burner account to hide your identity, nigga.
To defend a 24-year-old sleeping with a 17-year-old. So he's pretty fucking weird. And I don't think he was joking then. But what do y'all think? Like I said, I never really messed with this guy because he's just a shadow from a racist time on YouTube. I don't care for him, but that's just how I feel.
Word, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, bro. Like I said, it's like I was never really overly hip to him, but every time I've seen a clip of him personally, I was just like, yo, bro, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's just giving me bad vibes. He's weird and just, I never rocked with him, but, you know, again, this is just more fuel to the fire, and I will not be tapping in to see what the hell he's got going on because, you know what I'm saying, look like a duck, sound like a duck. It's probably a duck. You know what I'm saying? But love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Tap into the Twitch streams. Links to that will be in the description. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all know where to find me. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.